Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is Bear Lux, where I talk about luxury and things on a budget. So for this video, I wanted to talk about my Speedy 25 that is vintage. I shot this video last night. However, I had to delete it and re-record. I wasn't fully dressed and accidentally some body parts were in there. So I was about to get banned from YouTube for real. But yeah, I reviewed it and I was like, no, I gotta reshoot this. So this bag does look new. I did buy this from eBay. It's from 1984. When I bought it, it looked really well loved. And the rivets were barely attached. It still had the handles. I think the outside tabs were torn. And it did not have an attachment here. It didn't have the little tab here, the little pull tab for the zipper. And this was like really rubbed out. And so I got it on a bid. I bid on it for maybe $180. And I was like, oh my gosh, I've always wanted a Speedy. And I heard about the Japanese resellers on eBay. And so that's what I did. I bought some previous bags from them and had really good luck, which I'll probably talk about on some other videos. And yeah, just happened to have a bid, just popped up in my email, and so I bid on this bag. So I'll take some things out just to show you the inside of the bag and some of the differences between like some of the older Speedies. Yes, the canvas does seem a bit thick. The canvas was in great condition. The only thing with the canvas is that it is a little bit faded when you compare it to some of the newer pieces, but I mean, it was impeccable. So on the inside, you do have like, oh, let me dip that down. You do have like this inside pocket, and you can tell on the corners it's a little bit worn from putting things inside of it. Inside of it, it's, I don't know, like that must be like some type of canvas, but it's smooth. There's no cracking in the inside of it at all. And this is the outside tab. That's how the older ones look. And pretty much everything else is that cloth or the opposite side of the canvas that's inside. So this bag is a little bit different than some of them. Some of the bags I noticed from like the 90s will have a date code underneath the pocket. This one does not. This one has the date codes on the opposite side. It says SA on one side, which is kind of hard to see. I'll try to get a little bit closer, but it says SA. It was made in France. And then this tab here says 844, meaning this was made in 1984. So it's a very, very vintage bag. It was super well loved. I took it to LV, no problems. As long as the canvas was in good shape, they will repair mostly any bag. And they also replaced my zipper. I don't think I asked for that originally. The zipper was intact. It did need a new pull, but they replaced all of the hardware and everything. So yeah, this is a cute little bag, you know, just to take. It holds a lot, which I'll put inside, like if you're gonna go or grab and go or go to brunch or something like that or wherever. However, it's a bit high maintenance. I mean, with the vachetta, you don't want to have it out in rain and get stained, and then when the patina is not even. When I have to go to the restroom, this is interesting. It's like, how do I, you know, wash my hands and not get the bag wet? So that becomes a bit of a little bit of a high maintenance issue. And so that has me kind of like, I love it. It's vintage. It's pretty good shape. But I'm also wondering, like, should I keep this bag in my collection? And the reason for that is when I'll talk about my other bag in another video. I took a Speedy 30 to Louis Vuitton, and it was gone forever for repair. And then I had to get a new one. So I'll talk about that whole process at LV in my next video. So let's talk about what fits in the bag. So I have my Chanel like cosmetics bag. I think the eyeliner or something came in here. So this fits in here pretty easily. Let's see, I have my medicine pouch with medications, fits in there. I have a business card holder I put in here. Usually put some lotion in here, that fit. I have this mini, this is actually not the mini pochette. So that's another story I need to load about a video. I have a vintage bucket GM bag, and this came as a replacement pouch inside of that bag. And so they asked me, did I want a pouch for $240? I said, yes, I would like a pouch, especially with the price increases that LV has. But this came with that repair, and it's not bigger than the, what is that, the pochette accessoire, but it's bigger than the mini. So it can fit like, it can fit my cell phone in here. So I put this in here, and as long as I keep it kind of light, I can keep cell phone and maybe a few things in this little pochette. I can fit my glasses in this bag, and I can fit my sunglasses in this bag. And there's still a lot of room. I don't use an organizer in here because it's a little bit smaller. I can fit an umbrella. I can fit a lot of stuff in here. You can probably fit an iPad mini in this bag with no problems. And so for my keys, I usually just clip it on the outside like that. It doesn't have a D-ring in here to clip any keys. I noticed some of the bags, I would say some of the 90s bags, they have a D-ring in some of them, and that's when that kind of starts. But yeah, so that's what fits in it. I'm kind of torn because I was able to get the other bag from LV, the Speedy 30, which is a little bit bigger. You can fit even more stuff in that. The reason why I'm contemplating, like, do I need a Speedy 25 and a Speedy 30? I know for some of those collectors, yes, they absolutely have to have them. But yeah, I just figure like the 30 is bigger, and I have a Speedy, yeah, so I do have a Speedy 30 that is epi leather as well. And that's usually what I like to take out. You know, if it's raining, bad weather, I usually don't like to take this one out. But yeah, you guys let me know what you guys think. Maybe, I don't know, should I sell this bag now that I have another monogram that's the Speedy 30? And that was basically free. And I'll talk about that in my next video. Thank you.